Twin Spider, Groovy Baby Photographer, Ola, Craves O'Clock. Okay, carry on. So, guys, you're welcome to today's Instagram Live, and we are so happy to have you here. What you do for us is you tell us where you're joining us from, your name, and where you're joining us from. We are so happy to have every one of you here, and I've missed you guys as you've missed me. So, kindly drop your name, where you are joining us from. Drop your name and where you're joining us from, and we'll get the ball rolling. I can see farm visuals, I can see Princess, I can see photos by Miracle. Miracle is joining us from Abuja. I can see Glam. I can see Groovy from Abuja. My Abuja people are here. Yeah, Precious from Monisha. I can see you. Chris Paragon from Gombe State. I can see you. Yeah, Floor. Top Flight Photography from Ekiti State. My Ekiti brethren are here. GB Lens from Lagos. Loria Justin, I know she's joining from Abuja. Whoa, it's about to catch fire here. Everybody say fire! Flickr Studio is here. So many guys are here, and I am so happy to have every one of us here. Yeah, Breast by Vera is here. Branch is here. We have so many people here, and I am happy for every one of us. Fire, fire. I can see the fire dropping. Yeah. So I will move straight to invite the people we are going to be having our time to have all of you here. And it's a nice one. I believe we are going to have a fantastic evening today. Yeah. So if you have any question, go to the question box. Kindly type it. If you're a makeup artist, you need to be here. If you're a fashion designer, you need to be here. If you're a photographer, you need to be here. If you are, it's going to be an amazing evening because we are going to be having a series of discussion this evening. So I'm trying to invite our guests so that everybody could join. Yeah. So people should just exercise little patience. Our guests are trying to join us. I think the network is not so wonderful. Yeah. So once they're able to join, we'll run from there. Okay. Okay. So we'll just be moving ahead while our guests are trying to join us. So how on are they now? My guys, how on are they? I've missed you guys. How has it been going? How is the work? How is the industry? It's going to be an interactive evening. I hope Nigeria and its network help us so that we could be able to have an amazing time today. So, I'm going to just invite our guests so that once any of our guests joins us, we could be able to forge ahead. So I will invite the first person. I don't know what is going on with the network, but it's saying it can't join. But let me just check. ABJ Korea, calm down, calm down. My guy, what's up? Don't worry, you will join us during the question and answer session. But for now, we are trying to have all our participants join us so that we can have a very interactive segment. So, basically, I would say that, okay, I think one person has joined us. Hello, hello, hello. Why are you looking so wonderful this evening? Is it because
No, no, no. It's the handwork of God.
it's, I hear this a whole lot, like everybody saying it's the handwork of God, it's the handwork of God. But there are things you are doing, one or two that you are doing that is making the handwork of God happen. So all those things you are doing is what we
Mhm,
want to discuss about this evening. So I believe there are so many people here that wants to hear us out. They want to hear about the photography aspect of 21st century. They also want to hear about the makeup of 21st century. I'm also trying to get everybody on board
mhm,
so that the designer and everybody will join us. But before then, I would just like us to just be having our interaction while every other person join us. Guys, can we type "You are most welcome"? Venus the finest. Venus the finest. Guys,
mhm.
listen, listen. Venus the finest. Welcome. Be typing it. I want to see you guys type. Venus the finest. Welcome. Venus the finest. Welcome. I want to see you guys type. Type. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Bring it on. I love the likes you are giving me, but type Venus the finest. Welcome. Venus. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Thank you, thank
Beautiful.
you,
Laroke,
thank
I
you
can
so
see
much.
you. ABJ
Thank
Korea, I can
you,
see you.
thank
Teams
you,
Vogue, I can see you. Diddy Glams,
thank
I can
you.
see you. Forever Love Story, I can see you. Maya's Touch, that's it, that's it. That's the energy we need.
Thank
That's the
you so
energy. Yeah,
much. Thank you
Olamide, we
so
can
much,
see you.
Auntie.
Top
Thank
Flight, we can see you.
you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. So,
Thank
Venus, what's up?
you. Ah,
How is the makeup industry in the
mhm.
21st century? Can you talk to us?
Okay. The makeup industry so far, I think what I like so much right now is there is a lot of, I would like to use the word healthy competition, and healthy competition helps people to grow. Like it kind of push you outside of your comfort zone and makes you feel like, I think I'm doing enough. But when you see that, oh, you need to do more, so that's what the 21st century is literally teaching a lot of people. Speaking from being as a makeup artist, I've been in the field for like 8 years. I can say that so far so good. 2024, I've seen a lot of people push themselves. I've seen a lot of makeup artists come with that zeal that, oh, I want to be better. I see people who are just coming up and they're like, I look up to these people. I want to be like them or even be better than them. That energy enough is good because when you have people who are just coming up with the energy of, I want to be like my mentee or mentor, if I would use the word, it kind of puts you yourself that is a supposed mentor in the spot that if this person wants to be like me, so there I cannot stop. Do you get? So
Yeah.
that for me is what the 2021st century is doing. And it's literally putting everybody on their toes. And I love it. I honestly love it. I love to teach. I love to see people grow because from your growth, I learn from your growth. I'm speaking for me as a person though. I don't know
Yeah.
about any other person, but so far so good. I love that energy. Mhm.
Mm. So that's that's really from a very positive point of view, and I love the way you brought life to it, because um I've discussed with some people offline, and I'm like, what, how do you see makeup in 21st century? Some people will be like, that they don't really like the fact that it's the only way people get to see their work is through social media. And I'm like, but social media gives you the leverage to serve more people. It gives you
Uh-huh.
the leverage to reach more audience. You can be here and someone in any part of the world could just see
And
you and
literally
practically connect with you. So how has social media helped in in enhancing your work? How has social media helped in bringing more life to you as a business person? In as much as I know that in this business you are in the makeup side, but I know that there's a business in the makeup apart from being the makeup artist. So as a business person, how has social media helped bring more visibility to your business?
Okay, thank you so much for that question. So it would bring me down to my very early beginning days. You know, the Bible also says something like, do not despise the days of little beginning. Okay, so that for me is a strategy. I have this customer who wants a time, and then she's like, oh, I know you, but you're not on social media. Like, you're not doing well. I must tell everybody listening, be you a makeup artist, be you a photographer, be you a content creator, be you any field you are in the beauty field, social media is now your portfolio. That's
Yeah.
a legit thing that has come to stay. You get people who say, "Oh, are you good?" Somebody who does not know about you. In as much as there is word of mouth, they want to see evidence of your past. They want to see evidence of your presence, or they want to see evidence of what they are likely to get. Social media to me is a key belief system. So it's more like it's a visual representative. Once I see something, I'm imagining myself to be in that space. So it is something that is very, very good. It has helped my brand personally. I think 80% of my brand carried, I started by saying my days of little beginning. I was not in the social media space. It was a client that prompted me. The lady was like, why you know social media? I'm like, okay, let's see how it goes. And then I started, I was on, I was off. Then boom, one day I just woke up in the night and I noticed that there's this international blog that carried my job. And I was scared. I'm
Wow.
like, and that was like the peak period for me. So ever since, it just started going from greater grace to greater grace. Of course, you want to be on social media, you want to also be offline and enhance your skill as the year goes by, as time goes by. So I don't think anybody right now with social media has not been of any support. I am not in support to that because personally, social media, hmm, if there is more after social media, you're heading there. Mhm.
Mm. Okay, but how, I heard you say you've been in the industry for like 5 years, 6 years. So
Okay.
my question is, how did you get into this industry? What interested you that now made you? Because I believe so many people are here. So many people might be here that doesn't even have a direction. So many people might be here that are already in the makeup industry. So many people are also photographers, which we are still going to talk about the synchronization between photography and makeup. But
Mhm.
before then, how did you get into this industry?
The truth is, I grew up being a tomboy.
Oh,
Oh, like for real, for real.
okay.
I grew up not even loving anything on my face. I literally like to be free, as comfortable as ever. But I have that artistic thing in me. The fact where I could draw, I love colors a lot. It was interesting to play with colors, to try and new things. Then God in heaven sent me a man that loved makeup. My husband was like my first teacher. He was the first person who,
Whoa.
yes,
Are you
yes.
serious?
Mm-hmm, hmm. Funny
Awesome.
enough, yes, he was the first person who got me my first makeup, and it was a push. So first off, I will start by saying I did not like makeup. And I'm saying this for people who feel like makeup or being in the creative space has to come up from love. Love is a big plus. But the first motivational push for me was getting up every day and getting busy with my life. So I knew that, oh, I was fresh out of graduate, we're looking for job, we're looking for things to do, but there was nothing coming. So we had to make something work. So first off, I will not be one of those people that will come and tell you, oh, I loved makeup. I never loved makeup. So it was a push to get busy. Then when I started on my first year, I'll tell you a story. I think every student of mine already knows this now. I did a makeup for a client, and then the client asked me, do I have wipes? And I said, yes. And lo and behold, I thought that client wanted to use that wipe to maybe clean her hand. Come on, and she cleaned her face. And that was my first makeup after I'd gone to for a makeup academy in September 2024, 2014, and I'd come back and I was not practicing nothing. And after she did that, I went to my room and I told myself, I'm going to be better. So I started making researches, I started doing classes. For good 1 year, I don't think I monetized makeup. I told myself I was not going to collect anybody's money. I was going to keep working and keep working 1 good year. So you can imagine 1 year, you actually enter into makeup to make money, but I was not making money. I literally just wanted to perfect my craft. So 1 year was a trying out time for me that I started perfecting my craft. I'm good enough. You see that client that cleaned her face? I did her bridal makeup and I collected over 100,000.
Whoa!
Like, I'm not capping. She saw me with makeup one day and then I didn't even remember her. Like, for real, I didn't remember her. She saw me and then she's like, wow, your makeup is nice. Who did your makeup? I'm like, I did my makeup myself because I was wearing makeup at that time. And I said, like, do you do makeup? I said, yes. She came in for a session. I did her makeup. I collected her money. Do you understand? After collecting her money, she came again the second time. I did her makeup. I collected her money. Then on the third time, she's like, are you available to so and so? I said, yes, I'm available. Guess what? On the bridal day, she now said, do I remember so and so that happened in Wuse? Because I started in Wuse Market. Like, market is, you know how Wuse Market is so congested. She's like, do you
Yes,
remember
yes,
so and
yes.
so? I'm like, yes. Do you remember this shop, this shop? And remember this client? I said, yes. She said, I am that client.
That's crazy. Like, whoa. Oh my
Two
goodness.
years
Okay,
later,
that's a very interesting one there. You know, I
2
love the fact that you went back and vindicated your name. I love it
Hello,
so much. I love it
everyone. My
so much.
network is
hi.
bad, though.
Oh my goodness, Anita, Anita, you're welcome. You're
You're
welcome. We need,
welcome.
we need to put on your lights. We need to hear from you, Anita. Anita, you are doing an
Oh,
amazing work, and the
okay.
world wants to hear you.
Oh, the
Her
network.
network is so bad.
Yes,
Her network is bad.
it is. Hmm.
Okay, so I wanted to ask here. Um, going on, I believe you've had your challenges, you had your ups and downs. So, what has been like the major challenge or the major challenge as a makeup artist?
Yeah.
Like, if I want to go into makeup right now, this is the major challenge I should look out for. If I'm able to break this jinx, I think I'm growing. In as much
Go
as we
for
know that growth is a gradual, a continual process. So,
Okay, I like to be very frank, dealing with everybody and everything that I've done so far. I'll tell people that the major problem right now in the makeup industry is finances. And I think it's everywhere. I think it's for every other business.
exactly.
But yes, for that of a makeup artist, it's a bit tricky because for us, let's assume you're buying this foundation. You not say you're buying and then you're done buying. You might be on this foundation and you have your bucket list and you have bought this foundation that you have been saving up 1 whole year to buy. My brother, when you have got that foundation, at the time it might no longer be the book of town. And you've not used up to half. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you have to make another bucket list again. But meanwhile, you had not finished it. So I tell every makeup artist, I tell every aspiring makeup artist, people are already in the business, it's okay for you to have a to-do list, but the longer you wait to complete your to-do list, do not use that money you have. Let's assume you've saved up 1 million naira or you saved up 500,000 and you say you want to buy makeup products, and then you have a makeup list from 2023. Please do not use that money to buy product list from 2023. That's the biggest mistake you want to make.
Wow.
Good.
Wow.
So what you want to do is either you are going, see, makeup artists are lazy to read. Makeup artists are lazy to read. We like to watch Instagram. It's not bad. We don't like to even watch YouTube to get products. Do research. You see, one thing with the foreign makeup artists, these are things I teach in my class. Yeah. One thing with the foreign international brands is that before you see them buy products, they are so particular about reviews. Nigerians, yes, we are used to Instagram reviews and your favorite makeup artist using this product and you like them. So because my makeup artist is using this product, let me rush and go and buy it. See, go down to 15 of those makeup artist page. Check reviews of what everybody has said on it. Yeah. Go to Google, write the name of the brand you want to buy, look for the reviews on those brands, look at what people are saying that they want to buy. Like these are the things I've bought, these are the things I've seen, and see if you can align with them. So the major problem is finances, but the second problem besides finances is the lack of insight and the lack of understanding what you want to do with the finances when you get them. So that for me is my two take. Hi,
Wow.
Buma. Yeah.
This is really awesome. It's educational. I love the way you are trashing it. Someone asked, please guys, if you want to ask a question, if you watch on the down part of the Instagram live, the first one is like a
Mm-hmm.
triangle, the second one is a question mark. Just click that question
Mm-hmm.
mark, you can put in your question so that it will be easy to compile.
Great.
Right now, someone asked a question and the question has gone up. So someone is like, how do we reach more audience as a photographer, as a makeup artist?
Mm-hmm.
But I would like you to drop your 2 cents before I could say something about that.
Okay. I think audience tracking for me is all about social media. See, you need to be able to ask yourself if I put this if I put this content that I want to post, if I am the client, will I buy this content?
Mm.
That is actually what I ask myself. Sometimes I do shoot, sometimes I go out for content creation and all that. If it doesn't give me the mindset that I want, I don't post it. I must have spent money, but you are looking out for an audience. So you have to narrow your sight towards that audience. If it's not giving you the acceleration, something that takes time and years to build. But at the same time, I also want people to know that it starts with your mind. It starts with your head. Once you give a project, give your all. If you want to help people to come up with a collab on you, right? You want to hairstylist, please look for hairstylists that would align with that concept you want to create.
Mm. Word.
Look for a
Deep word.
photographer that would align with that concept you want to create. There are
Deep word.
different
Deep word.
don't just put content because everybody's putting content out. You need to be strategic. You need to know the kind of audience you want to attract so that that is the content you're putting out. Thank you so much, guys. I'm seeing the comment section. I must say I'm so grateful. Thank you. I really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you.
Nice, 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 nice. Okay, so I love the way you are explaining this. Even a even a child of 2 years can practically understand you because maybe if you are not doing makeup, you'll be a lecturer.
I love to teach. I don't know, it's just a default system for me.
so so thank you so much. Your explanation is very explanatory. So
Thank
for my two
you.
cents, I would say that your network
Mhm.
determines what is available for you. Your network. Let's
Mhm.
not go into professionalism right now and business.
Mhm. Mhm.
Now, if for instance you are trying to reach people that um, want to do more makeup, your first question should be my network, where is these people I'm looking out for?
Mhm.
There might be in your house, in a
Mhm.
salon,
Mhm.
in
Mhm.
a photographer's studio, or
Mhm.
something. Now,
Mhm.
if you can be able to determine the people you are looking for where they are, then you now know the type of network you are building. So you don't say, you want to reach more audience to do more photography, or no, maybe you're a designer, because I know some designers are here because they are waiting for Candice, but I think the network is really bad for Candice to join us. So you're a designer, you want more people to patronize you. First and foremost is, where is your audience? Now, if you are able to find where your audience is, then it is time to do what? Penetrate the audience. First, like I always say, your personality goes before your work.
Yeah. Mhm.
I was shooting a client like 2 days ago. Yeah, today is Monday already. 2 days ago. So we were discussing about, we were not even discussing about photography because there's nothing. That's not what he wants to hear from me. That's also not what I want to hear from him. But
Mhm.
we also know that what we are going to do at the end of the day is still photography, but we connected on another level. That connection on another level is what will be in his memory, and that, we'll call it pyrrhic friendship, pyrrhic relationship. That relationship we have created, because for me, I believe so well that the relationship you have as a photographer, the relationship you have with your client or with the person in
Yeah.
front of your lens determines how free the person will be. So if you present yourself as a stranger to your client, the
Yeah.
client will act as a stranger in front of your
To
lens.
you. Mhm. Mhm.
Now,
Mhm.
but if you present yourself as um, a family, an ally, a friend
Mhm.
to your client, if you tell him to do like this, you do it with
Yeah,
some
they'll
miles,
be
because
relatable.
why? The client is already connected to you, connected
Mhm.
with you
Yeah.
on another level, not on the fact that you want to come and show professionalism that you are the best,
Mhm. Mhm.
So my major, my major point is, find out the people you want to reach. If you find them out, bring your personality to the table. You cannot be
Hmm.
you cannot be someone that is only looking out for what. There's a Chinese adage that says, before you take, give. Before you take. So
Hmm.
you want to connect with some people. What can I do for this person? Not how many clients can this person give me. No, 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 that's a wrong notion. What can you do for this person that you know that has the channel to the people you are looking out for? Is it to maybe just find out? Everybody have something they want, everybody have a need. Just find out. It might even be as
Yeah.
little as a compliment that can open
Mhm.
that door for you, and every other thing becomes. So that's it just for the 2 cents. So um hi V, I wanted to ask here. I see you do a whole lot of trainings. Sorry?
Yes, I
Can
do
you hear
training.
me?
Yes, very well. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes. So
Okay.
I see you do a whole lot of trainings. So I wanted to ask, what inspires the training, and how do you make sure that because I know that one of the best things that is happening in your industry is you have one of the best organized trainings. That's one thing I've noticed. And my question now is, in this training, is there a specific time frame that this training happens, and what are the students expecting? In case you are in this Instagram live right now, you want to register for the training, we might give you like 10% discounts.
Yeah.
That's a joke. But I'm just saying, is there a time duration, and what are the students in this training, what are they expecting?
Okay. So I would first of all talk about my general classes before I'll talk about the upcoming one that I have. I naturally I've figured that I just like to teach. I think teaching gives me joy because as a human or as an individual, I've noticed that over time, the more that I teach, the more I tend to learn more. Do you understand? So
JK just
I,
joined us.
that
Hi JK.
celebrity JK to the world.
Celebrity JK. Guys, are we still here? Let's say welcome JK.
Let
Welcome, welcome.
me
Welcome.
Type it.
I need to share
Bam,
this
bam, bam,
live.
bam, 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 bam for JK in the building. JK will come on cap like this for you.
My Oga, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Ramona, leave me. Oh.
See, JK, we are so happy to have you here.
Good evening,
And
guys.
Okay.
Sorry, like I just even left my client now. I just have to.
Thank you for coming.
thank you. So, guys, please keep your question coming on the question mark. We'll still go back to the questions, but for now, let's just have like an interactive time before
Yeah.
um, we forge ahead. So, please, the floor is still open for you, Venus, the finest.
Okay, so I was talking about my classes and I said naturally I I like to teach. I it's something that gives me joy. It gives me joy because I have this mentality that it's not about how much you gather, it's how much life you're able to impact. Because there is this adage. I like the part that you brought up an adage where you talked about it's more to give than to. It's not all about what you want to receive. So when you build like a community, people that I really look up to in the abroad, they build something more like a community, like
I'm sorry,
a
I'm
family
driving
thing.
home.
Okay, you're welcome.
You're welcome. You could just drop when you have like your lights. I hope we'll still be here. That's
Okay.
Candice. Yeah, just try to make it snappy.
Hi.
Yeah, just try to make it snappy. We're waiting for you.
Okay, thank you.
All
All
right.
right. Thank you, Candice. All right.
So, in as much as you build that community, it's easier. Nobody's praying for downfall. Nobody's praying for anybody to go down. But when you have people that can actually help you back up in any situation, do you get? So that's what teaching is like for me. It's like building a network of a family, a network of community. I have people who I could tell, I say, oh, this person has gone through me. This person is very relatable. This person is somebody that really needs to get the impact. That's what training has always done for me. So when it comes to organizing my classes, I always like to. I figure that one of the safest thing in life that anybody can do is when they're being organized, right? So when you organize your time lap and you organize, oh, I need to do this by 9 o'clock, I need to do this by 12 o'clock, I need to do this by 2 o'clock. It just makes you are very proactive and you are active towards the time. When twelve
Yeah.
o'clock is gone, you cannot get 12 o'clock back again. When 10 o'clock is gone, you cannot get 10 o'clock back again till the next day. So that's the more reason why for all my classes, I always have like a time lapse from 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock. for practical days and off days. Then again, for my class that is coming up in Lagos people.
My
So we
Lagos people, are we ready? Yeah.
drum roll, drum roll, drum roll.
Let's go,
this
guys.
was something that I didn't. I know I had that push, but it's something that's definitely going to take me out of my comfort zone. I wanted to like test the waters and test the market, and so far so good. I've been getting a lot of love, and I cannot wait for the class to come. In that class, we're going to be learning two skin type. We're going to focus on light skin and dark skin. But you know one thing that came to my mind when I wanted to do that class? The thing that came to my mind was the bridal industry. I feel like a lot of people are focused more on the clients who come in and come out. But let me be very honest with you, the bridal industry is where the cash cow is. That's where the cash cow is. Remember, there was a time where there was a little bit of issue when somebody said, if I go to do makeup, what's the difference between me going to do makeup and then I lied to you and I'm the bride? Do you understand? I remember. Do you remember there was an issue like that? So there is money in the bridal industry. That class is legitly for people who want to make money doing bridal glam. I'm not saying you cannot work for regular students or regular clients. I'm only just telling you that this is time for you to tap into the world of the bridal glam because it is something that will stay. A lot of people will still get married next month. People will still get married 2 months. People will still get married month to month, year to come. So you want to gather all the information on that class.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. JK, you're
Yeah.
welcome once more.
Thank
Guys,
you.
if you are learning, kindly type on the comment section. Comment section, not question section now. Comment section. Thank you, I'm learning. Thank you, I'm learning. Thank you, I'm learning. I want to see it. Type it right now. Else we'll drop this Instagram.
I know they are. Hmm.
Okay, so let's kindly welcome JK. JK, please, we will need you to talk to us. How has the journey been for you? And how has the journey been so far? So someone said that you should please put the class in a live section when you are in Lagos, since they are not in Lagos. So we'll have a package for online class.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, I
I
can
think I
see
will.
it. Thank you,
Hmm.
have learning. Yeah,
Thank you.
good, 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 good
Thank
guys. Good
you.
guys. All right. So, JK, please, how has the journey been so far for you? I know very well that it's been an awesome time. JK said something that really got struck into my memory. She said, 3 years, she hasn't backed down for 1 month. That's highest level of discipline. That's highest level
Mhm.
of discipline anyone could have. JK, I learned that from you, and thank you for that. But I don't just want to hear that information alone. It will be greedy of me that information is just only for me. Please share with us how has this year been for you.
Good evening, guys. It
Good
has not been
evening.
easy, though. It has not been easy. You know, when you start a brand, it takes, first of all, it takes your dedication to be there. Then it takes the grace of God to sustain you there. You don't just start a brand and say, oh, because everybody know me, so I want to just be doing my thing. It takes the grace of God. I say for JK is not just a brand.
Finally here,
JK is a movement. JK
everyone.
is a brand for me. I don't know. Talk about
Chick by Nita, you're welcome.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
Okay, guys, please type Chick by Anita. Welcome, welcome. Chick by Anita, what's
Welcome
going
to
on? You're like,
Vanita.
you need to be steady because guys have been asking of you. You need to be steady.
Oh, really? I'm here
Yes.
now.
Okay,
I
good,
just
good,
got
good,
to
good.
get
Jesus,
the
CWC. Jesus,
Your
yeah.
light is going off and on. I don't know, but just try to
Even the
find a way around it.
company
Okay,
I think
so
it has
sorry,
something.
JK.
so for me, like I said to you that day, it takes your mind. You have to be ready for anything you want to achieve. Your mindset have to be ready. You have to be ready physically, spiritually, or the calling. You have to be ready. So for me, I like to work. You can never see me for 1 week without doing anything. Like I cannot even stay for 2 days without doing it. I'm this kind of person.
Okay.
Even if I go on vacation, I will want to work. I will, I will have a job to do. If I don't have the one, I will look for a job. That is me. It gets to a point when you master your craft so much. When you are not doing anything, you feel as if you are wasting time. Me, my time is my money. So whenever I'm not doing anything, I feel I'm offending God. Whenever I'm not working, I just feel idle. I feel I'm offending God. It's either I will be tying gele on my leg, or I will be thinking of one dummy to hold to wrap hair on and all that. So if you are doing, for me, if you are doing business, you have to be consistent, and you don't have to meet me where I left yesterday. If I do gele today, if I do gele if I do gele today, the gele might be fine. You might like, this gele is very beautiful. To me, it's not beautiful. The next day I will want to do something else. If you whenever you see me working, even if I finish tying the gele, I will still go back there. I want to. There must be something wrong with that.
Ah,
I don't see 100%
not like.
perfection in me. I'm still learning on the job. I want to learn.
Sorry, I'm picking up.
Okay,
Hi.
Kathy, you're welcome. So,
You're welcome. You're
so
welcome.
Thank you.
I will want to learn. I will want to correct my mistake, and I'm teachable also. So I will not just want to just because I'm doing this, they feel JK you are good, and I just want to relax. I have never relaxed for any month at all, and that's because I enjoy what I'm doing. Another thing is for you to be in business for just the money. That thing again is for you to be in business and be making the money and be enjoying what you do. Some people just do the business because they are just making money. No, I do my business because I enjoy doing it. I want to make people happy. I like to see my, even if they are paying me money, they are also getting value for their money. So with that, I cannot even stop. I cannot even stop my shoots because that's what makes me.
Wow. JK, thank you so much. Thank you so very much. This is
Okay.
amazing. This is amazing. So there's a question. There are a couple of questions that is here. We'll still go back to them,
Okay.
but there's one that is very, very tricky. Um, Candice, you're most welcome. We're happy to have you here. And
Thank you.
Chick by Nita, I think she's saying her network is so bad. So
Mm,
how do you now, as a makeup artist, let's start from Venus, as a
mm,
makeup artist, how do you synchronize with other vendors when it comes to um, maybe an actual wedding day? Because you talked about wedding, you were trying to advise people that, yeah, when it comes to wedding, that wedding industry is an industry that has not even begun. Even
no.
during war, people are getting married. Even
Mhm.
even when people die, people are still getting married. Even in rainy season, people are getting married. Because it's actually a law given to us by God. Go into the world
Yeah.
and
Multiply,
multiply. So some
you know.
so it's something that has to be continual. But right now, we know that people like me, there's someone that walked up to me the other day. He was like, how do you manage content creators? And I said, content creators and photographers and videographers are actually one body working towards a common goal. Yeah? We are one body working towards a common goal. All those photographer, videographer, and content creator can even be one company that came to deliver an event. Now, if you don't know how to co-join or work together, it becomes a problem. And guys, content creation has come to stay. It's not something
Mhm.
that maybe it's introduced into the industry and tomorrow is leaving. No, it's not leaving. It's not going anywhere. It's part of us now, and it has come to stay. It's something that will be in existence till whenever, just like every other content you are seeing. So, the floor is open for you, Venus. How do you work together with other vendors just to make sure that you work towards a common goal?
Okay, I like the part. Thank you so much for that question. Yes, I like the part that you already gave a subtle answer to your question. The subtle answer is a common goal. Do you understand? So at
Yeah.
the end of the day, I'm one to be very patient. I'm I like to really be chilled, calculative, and calm in time. So I have worked with a couple of event planners that would tell me they are giving me the same timeline they're giving to me and the hairstylist. So initially, when I started, it was more like I didn't want to hurt anybody. I didn't want a situation where I rather have the blame. I rather it's more like I I wouldn't want any other person to be offended. I just want everything to just go as smoothly as possible. Then I just go and find somewhere and then sit and rest my head. I didn't want any drama. But along the line, I now figure that one of the major problems is if there is a fault from one person, it definitely rub off on the other person. Okay, so if we must have a common goal, I like to have an offline relationship with the next vendor. Normally, I do not ask my event planner who is doing your hair, who are your photographers, who are your videographers. Like I say, because I didn't just want to offend anybody. But when I figured that the best solution is to have like a cordial relationship, it made my job so easy. So what do I do? If I have an event planner, for instance, Kim Marie is one of my biggest planners that I love so much, and then she's like, "Oh, Papa, Venus, we have a bridal job for you on the 14th." Okay, okay, Mama, no wahala. Who's your hairstylist? And they say, "Oh, is hair delicacy." I'm like, "Cool, no wahala." I don't need to ask them any other thing. Okay, who's your designer? They say, "Oh, it's Candice." I'm like, "Oh, cool." I do not need to ask the event planner any other thing. All I do is I go behind the scenes and I'm calling JK. JK, how far? Do you have this bride? She's like, yes, I have this bride. I'm like, okay, do you have any other bride after this client? And they're like, yes, I have another bride. So what we do now is now having that relationship and making sure that the client in quote does not fill the gap. Do you get? So if JK already has like what happened last Saturday, I had a very early morning bride and JK was the hairstylist. I had to sleep over at transport. She was my first bride. So I already have that relationship with JK. JK, how far? I'm going to have to do the makeup first. You come back and do the hair. Do you understand? And then I go to my next bride. They are doing the hair on that. So when I get there, I just do makeup. So at the end of the day, to get that and so that you can handle this is a secret. But it's so you can handle like 2 to 3 brides. I think the least bride hour or the maximum bride hour attend in a day is 4. But and make sure that none of them is offended. I have to get like a background check on who are the vendors on ground. Once I get the vendors that are on ground for each of those jobs, I know how to sync in each of the brides and make sure that there is nobody that is faulting. Do you get? Because if there is one person that has faulted on their timeline, the, it's not just makeup now. Once they do hair, if hair has a 1 hour delay, it will definitely affect makeup. It has a 1 hour delay. It will definitely affect photographer. It has a 1 hour delay. Bride will go late to church, 1 hour delay. Events will happen 1 hour delay. Do you understand? So just to
What?
make sure that everything does not go wrong, personally, I know my event planners. I'll ask you, who are your vendors? If you tell me this is your vendor, I'm like, no problem. If you give me your timeline, me and the event planner, we don't go back, low key. Is this your first bride? Is this your second bride? Or you tell me, is this, you go here, me go here. We go meet. You get your video, I get my video. When we meet, we share video. Content above.
Wow,
You're welcome.
thank you so much. So guys, if you want one of the best
Danny.
designers in Abuja, one of the best designers in
Yeah.
Abuja, I present to you Candy.
Thank you, Danny. I thank you, Zita,
No go
Rashida.
sink your
Thank
money where you
you.
no go see value. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. See Candy, yeah. Start booking, start booking.
Yeah, yeah. Look at here.
See Candice here, yeah. So
Kaloyama.
Candice is called Candice is also it's either you call her Candice or detail manager. Detail manager.
I
The person
didn't
where they pay attention to details.
know. I will pick that one.
So guys, we are so happy to have Candice here, and Candice will just talk to us for a few minutes before we attend to the questions, and we'll wrap up for today. Don't worry, we'll still have loads of things to come your way because we're working on a 1 year project, I believe. Yeah.
Okay.
So, by the time we are done, even
Hmm.
you waited this Instagram live, we're gonna bring tithes and offering.
I
Come give us. Okay, please, Candice, you're welcome. Candice, how has the journey been so far? How did you get into the industry, and what's the challenge you've had? What's your and when did you? What was the success rate like? And how did you come about paying so much attention to every detail of each outfit you are making? Everybody here needs to hear you. Candice, you're most welcome once again. The floor is open for you. Thank you.
welcome.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. So I'll start by being honest because when you are honest, that people get to learn from your life experience
Uh-huh.
and not the mistakes that you made before. So I learned fashion and design for like 2019, but I was very scared because I do not know what steps to take that would put me in the limelight. So I tried ready to wear, I tried custom made of some sort, I tried teaching, but there is this emptiness you feel in your heart when you're not, when you are in a place that you're not supposed to be or you don't know what you're
Mm.
supposed to be doing. So sometime in October 2023, I decided to take a bold step by coming up with my own content. So it has for me, this was like okay, now it's not like paying me for what you want, right? It's me
Mm.
bringing my imagination to life. Now the good thing about that was it allowed me to express all of it, right? So outside and a very bold
Yes,
strategy of doing that.
well,
So oh my god, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
yeah,
We can bring it on.
Okay, so um, so having my own collection helped me to like explore all the things I was scared of exploring and all that. Now, to a young fashion designer that is coming up, I would say, I would say,
network. Don't do this to us.
Oh
We
my
want to start from well of
goodness!
knowledge.
Precious has is about to deliver the speech for us. Nigeria, how far
Yeah.
now? Okay.
Why?
I'm loving every bit of whatever thing that is going on here. It's so educational.
Mm-hmm.
If you are learning, kindly type I'm learning, I'm learning, I'm learning. So I think we'll just run straight to the questions, and the first question is for me, uh, from Danny's Eyes, great guy. He said,
Very good.
Kamani, how do you manage quality control when you are having back-to-back clients and also delivering on time for a slow retoucher? It's called division of labor
Mm.
and teamwork. You can't do it alone. You can't do it alone. So if you want to build a brand is not built by one person. If you want to do a one-person business, you are still not a brand. It's a one-person business. So you can't do it alone. You need to get people to work with you. That's why God
Mm.
is blessing you. God is blessing you so that you can be a blessing to other people. Pay people. Get your team. Train your team. That's the same thing that happens in football. If you're a Christian and you are watching this, the same thing that happened in the Bible. Jesus Christ had to choose the 12 people that he worked with. He trained them. He made sure that he had the treasurer. He had this one, and the same thing is what is in Quran. So you have to choose your what your team. When you choose your team, you groom your team, you train your team, you leave yourself in your team. Of course, the work becomes easy, but if you want to do it alone, you'll crash and you will not achieve any result. I think I've answered that. Thank you so much. Okay.
That's so smart.
Okay. Okay. Um the second question said, hello V Mama. Thank you for all the tips. This is coming from Biba Beauty Makeover. She
Mhm.
said, hello V Mama. Thank you all for all the tips. What's your advice when it comes to collaboration with other vendors, especially for bridal? So the question is for you, ma'am, please.
Okay. Thank you, Viva. So the truth for me is I'm very particular about who I work with. I must be very honest with you. So I think up until 2024, I used to work with a certain vendor or certain vendors, and that's because I'm very big on energy. Me personally, I'm very very big on energy. It's not to say oh every other person has bad energy or bad vibe, but if you are in a room where there is love and then there is unity, right? Everything can just go coherently. Like everybody knows what to do, what to bring, and then just for the greater good of it. So just like what Kamani had said as working for branding, I think it's high time that we stop looking to do like a crowdfunding. Let me just be very honest with you. See, Viva, you want to get content, right? You need to handpick people who would definitely help signature your brand. That's just the truth. So there is something that happened to me when I went to a different state. I think I worked in that state, and obviously I needed to work with a few other vendors. And all of a sudden, everybody was literally busy. I don't want to say forming busy in quotes because I feel like that's wrong. If you say they are forming busy, they really do not know you. It is true. Life is a give and take. Life is what give and take is what you bring to the table. I'm going to bring to you. What do you even understand by collaboration? If you are not paying me, it means I must get value for what you are bringing to the table. If I really
Exactly.
don't think I would get value for what you're bringing to the table, my sister, I won't collab. It's not a thing of pride. It's a thing of I have weighed what you will bring to the table. If
The
I have
table.
seen that what you bring to the table is not big enough and it's not going to be impactful to my brand, you simply pay. So let me tell you the truth. It's going to take you money, it's going to take you time, but till you have created that leverage, you want people to be able to trust after you. My sister, when you want to collab, you would have to run after people. So you want people to work with you. There were times in this city I paid photographers for shoots. There was a photographer, I will not call his name. I know how much I paid him weekly. I paid him weekly. And then when it was time for shoot, I went to his studio, I think at Wuse 2. And then I'm like, I paid you for shoot. And then he's telling me he has another client. And I paid model. Do you know, we ended up, I didn't collect that money from that guy. I told him to go. So there were times, me myself, I have paid for shoot, I've paid designers for clothes, I've paid model hourly. So if you don't put in your money, my sister, put in your money. Some people even think they pay Bella Naija to repost your content. That if you give proper quality content, you don't even need to go through all those classes. You don't need to go through all those stress. Those brands will be the one to look for you. So long and short, Viva, from your starting stage, nobody is willing to collab with you for free, except they see what you're bringing to the table. Give them something that comes to the table. Then once you get to that table, you now look for the team of people, create relationships. If you have a designer, create a relationship with that designer that is ready to give you clothes. If you have a hairstylist, create a relationship with the hairstylist that is ready to do it for you. Create a relationship with a good photographer. That's how you build your bridal collab. But if you go to them at any random time for somebody you don't know, and believe you me, it's not pride. They would have to weigh they will have to weigh what you bring to the table to get to you. Thank you. That's my statement.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Guys, please, we'll just have two more questions and we are closing for the evening. If you are coming late, no problem. We'll see you next time. But let's just answer two questions. Thank you so much. And we can see your questions coming. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, the next question is still for you. uh, um, Johnny with Naomi. She said, Venus Mama, I just joined the makeup industry. What do you do when people price you low? Knowing fully well you are good, but you are just starting and create a client base and trying to create a client base. Yeah.
Just so that we don't take too much time, I'm going to give you
Yeah.
a very strategic answer. I'm not going
Yeah.
to talk long to you. When you get a model, would you pay your model? You pay your model. You pay your model hourly. So my sister, at that starting time, use those your clients as model to learn your skill. That's what I
Mm.
did in Wuse Market. I used Wuse
You
Market
said
as
you
my
used
modeling
1 year. You don't want to collect money.
1 free year. I can attest, most of my clients can attest to that. 1 free year, I didn't collect money. Now the next job I started doing after the year, I was so scared. I started collecting 2,000 naira. It was so cheap. My next job, my first bridal job in this Abuja was 8,000 naira. The woman used my life. I stayed from morning till 5 p.m.
Oh my
Do you
God.
understand? But those
Yes.
years were my years of perfecting my craft. Trust me, those years you're not going to be making money. It is your years of investment. It's just like you train chicken. You need to feed them as birds till they are big enough for you to sell them and make money off. So right now, my darling, I would suggest use those clients as your model scape, trying to understand what you want. Then as time goes, once they too they see your value, if you begin to increase, register for my class. So we'll teach you how to start increasing your price
Beautiful.
small, small, small,
Beautiful.
small,
I love
small.
that.
And you're making money. You will make money. There's money in the makeup industry. You will make money. I tell you. Next question.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We will not be able to take any more questions, guys. Um,
Oh,
if you've learned something, you could send a DM. You could also leave a positive note on your story and tag maybe Kamani Photography, Venus Makeup, JK, Candice, Anitesi, and Abuja Flix. Most of them were not able to join because of network. Nigeria network sometimes doesn't used to be so wonderful. But trust me, it's been an educating moment here. And thanks to Venus. Venus, you are a wonderful, amazing makeup artist and a teacher as well. She is simplifying the whole process, and I urge you, if you have anything, register for her class. I'm just telling you, you want to make money in makeup, just register for her class.
I think
And if you are looking for one of the best vendors when it comes to Gele in Abuja and beyond, called JK Gilly. If you want a very good stylist for yourself, kindly go to Candice. If you also want a video content creator, Abuja Flix is there. And if you want a stylist that will style you, kindly reach out to Anitesi. Of course, if you also want a very good, amazing photographs, well documented, we're all here for you.
yeah,
We got you. Love,
yeah,
love.
we got you, we got you.
Okay, good. So
Thank
thank you
you.
so
Been an
much,
amazing
guys.
time so far.
So if you want to register for the class, I can see some people saying they want to register for class. Please send a DM, or you could try to just find the Instagram handle and try to
Mhm.
reach out for your registration.
Thank
Now only few
you.
seats remain, Abby. It's like
Appreciate
just
you.
few slots that is remaining. If it's sold
Very
out,
few.
for us, our class for the year is already sold out.
Yeah.
So she just have like one or two. So seize the opportunity. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank
Bye.
you.
All right, dear.
Rest and enjoy your day. Okay, bye.
Bye.